We were at a church as the worship was going on. We're like, man, this feels really yucky in here. Like, this is not what it's supposed to feel like when you go to church. I'm looking around. I'm like, what is that? I look over at Caleb. I go, Caleb, what's going on? And Caleb's very prophetic. And so he's like, oh, I think it's those two. And I look over. I was like, oh, yeah, it's those two. There were two witches that showed up. They're there to cause problems. Over to the media guy, I'm like, hey, man, how you doing? He's like, man, I'm doing good. I was like, hey, you better stop praying in tongues. He's like, what? What's going on? I was like, let's go. And so I was like making him aware of what's happening and asking the team to start going into war. Well, I had two other people that were heavily prophetic. And I was like, where are they? They weren't in the room anymore. So I walk outside, and they're both outside separately. I was like, hey, how you guys doing? What's going on? And they're like, man, it was so dark in there. I just couldn't focus. I just had to look at them. I said, I don't care. Get your butt back in there, and let's do some war.
Yeah.
I said, that's what we're here for. Guys, like, this